back to my reality. Hey guys, welcome back to Big Ambitions. I hope you're having a swell day. We've got some really interesting things developing in the city today, and I wanted to share a few of them with you. First, I wanted to talk about, well, hold on, let's get this delivery done because it's right here and I don't want to be on the clock anymore for this. I'm doing deliveries because you can see my money is, you know, it's abysmal. And I've got some businesses to open, right? I got some stuff to take care of, so I need all the money I can get. There you go. I'm no longer on the clock. Okay, now we can take our time with things. So first, HQ is set up and it should be in operation today. Let's take a look at the business manager. Char Inc. So my HR manager is in his seat, Andrew Tran. I trained him up to 68% skill. That's enough for him to ask for another demand. Okay, so if I take a look at Andrew, where is he? Here, HR manager, here it is. So now he wants a clean work environment. Thankfully, I'm providing that, so he's good. I lucked out on that. He doesn't want gold health insurance, for example. That would have sucked. So anyway, we've got that happening. The second thing is he has people training underneath him. So if you haven't seen the game before, that's the biggest perk of having an HR manager, is they can have people assigned to them. In this case, all the employees that I currently have that are not him are assigned to him, and he will passively train them while they're on the job. All of these employees will get better and better up until a certain skill level. And in this case, I'm going to have them trained to 74%. I don't actually know at what point people start asking for new demands, but I know that they can have like 3 or 4 different demands, and I'm betting, I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that like 75% might be like that threshold where they ask. So I'm going to train them to 74%. We'll see. Well, I don't know if that's actually the case or not. It could be 70% or something. And then I'm just getting no value. We'll see as we go. The other thing is, you know, I can get a health insurance plan tied to Andrew as well, and then that will provide health insurance for everybody. I don't want to do that just yet because that's expensive. So we're not going to do it unless people absolutely ask for it. And that's the way that'll go. In the schedule for our headquarters, we can see a very simple schedule. He just works Monday through Friday. I don't have a whole lot of control over that part. Now let's take a look at Cool Cuts. So Cool Cuts, not named yet, right? I've recorded in advance. You guys have heard this before. We're limited to 20 because of the hairdresser head wash. This is like a $2,400 thing, $2,100 thing, I forget. But it's an expensive thing, and I've only bought 2 of them, and I need to buy 1 more to have the maximum capacity for this building. However, this business is going to open at 9 a.m., so it's almost open. And I have 3 hairdressers, which have, you know, no night shifts as their other demand so far. Not a big deal. We're not open at night. And then full-time is for all 3 of them. And then Marjorie wants no evening shifts. Again, that's after 1800. So if we're open after 6 o'clock, she'll get upset. We're not open after 6 o'clock, so it's fine for now. And if we end up getting extended hours, I'll just make sure that Marjorie is in the beginning, you know, in the mornings and not in the evenings. And that's fine. Cheryl, that's our cashier. Again, just full-time. And then I have a full-time requested cleaner here that is working exactly 30 hours per week, which is the minimum that I can have for a full-time employee. So there we go. And then here's my prices for everything. I'm undercutting the market a little bit, although now the prices have reset to be me as the lowest price, but I'm only undercutting things by like 30 or 40 cents each. So my other competitors were, you know, 30, 40 cents higher. I have 120 hair care products. We'll see how many I can actually sell today. So those things are going to open today. I did set that to open, correct? Yes, it's not temporarily closed. So it'll be open today. We're not going to have any marketing or anything, but hopefully that business will just, it'll be revenue generating today, which would be great. So now the second thing, the really interesting thing that's happening is that the whole world in the game right now is also just still experiencing a reshuffle. It's not on load anymore. We have consistency now on the load, but they're still moving around. And it's because when it's randomly generated, it's not necessarily balanced. So I might have like a whole lot of competitors in fast food, and you saw that before, 0 businesses and a lot of products, right? And so those types of things, they get ironed out over time. The rivals your, AI, whatever, the rivals that are here, they have their own businesses working. They have their own profits and losses and all that. And they're going to close businesses that don't work because of oversaturation or whatever, supply shortages. That's one of the reasons why hot dogs and stuff have a supply shortage right now, is because there's just a lot of food businesses all of a sudden, and they're all sucking them down. So, yeah. So it might take a little bit of time. I just had to hit that car, didn't I? It might take a little bit of time to really get balance the way it's supposed to be in New York, just because of that, because people are going to be closing and opening. So, for example, if I go ahead and I take a look at the rival screen, I had to verify this because just like I wasn't sure because of all the things that have happened, whether this was something that was intended. But so the main 4 rivals, Zhao, Moreau, Johnson, Schneider, these guys here, when you defeat them, they go away forever. But everyone else can come back. They can come back. And wouldn't you know it, we had an instance of that happening. Mildred Hastings. She was eliminated last video. But on day 46, she founded a business and it's been steadily growing. A law firm. She's been steadily firm. She came back because, again, all those reshuffles lead to like extended opportunities. So they can come back. It's possible that these 2 will come back as well. So we'll see how that goes. But if you defeat these guys, they won't come back because these ones are a bit more in depth. If you haven't seen the game before, you'll see these guys are like, they'll actually call you, they talk to you, they have voices, etc. These are like their main rivals. They will attack you, right? Not like attack you like guns, but they will specifically implement business decisions to, force you to react to them, right? They are actually rivals as opposed to just general competition in the marketplace, right? It looks like this guy might go bankrupt soon. Hey, wait a minute. His revenue's going down. We're going to get there. We're going to be fine. So anyway, they're going to come back and reshuffle, but you'll see if I go to Market Insider, there's a lot of businesses closing. Fast food restaurants and all these red ones are closures, and that's just the garment district. Go to Hell's Kitchen, same thing. There's a lot of closures because the AI needs to reshuffle based on market conditions and such. And so they will. And I think it'll take just a little bit of time, but eventually we'll see what kind of climate we're dealing with. And it's nice that this happened while I have very few businesses, because I don't have to, reconsider things myself right away, right? All I had to do is focus on basically one product or one product category in one neighborhood. I didn't have the whole thing, have to reshuffle everything I've already built. So thankfully, that's the case for me. But the AI's got to deal with that. They got to deal with closing and opening. And that's fine because they can do things like that instantly. I can't. So, all right. I'm going to run this delivery so I can get a little bit of extra cash, because I do want to check in on my hairdresser stuff, but I also want to get that place to where it can handle, maximum a number of people. And then I want to be able to call McCain's and get marketing behind it too. I'd like to do that as well, but I just don't have the money to do that right now. I think I actually need $900 to do the maximum. 800, right? It's 500, and then I think the other one's 300. I forget. It's $800 or $900 to have all of the marketing apply. But I can call right now, for example, and I can go to McCain's e-marketing. I can give them a call right now while I'm driving. I can say cool cuts, and I want to do a large internet campaign. That's $500. The medium one is $250. Okay, meet me in the middle, why don't you? And then this one's $100. Yeah. So anyway, we'll get the large internet campaign, and they don't charge me up front. Oh, okay, good. They don't charge me up front. In that case, I can get all of them going then. So we'll confirm that one too. And then finally, we'll go ahead and get the small one for it as well. There we go. And now we can go to Cool Cuts, and we should see, marketing is up at least halfway now. And hopefully that means more people will go get their hair cut at Cool Cuts, name pending. I'll see you guys in a second when I'm done with my deliveries for the day, and we'll see how we did. You know what I would love to be able to do in this game? Driving around like this from this angle? What I would really like to be able to do is this. I want to be able to have my view change from what it was and have it change to be like here instead. I know the game's not set up for that, but I would love this view instead. Like right here would be a great angle for that. Maybe even slightly higher. Because there's a lot of times where the trees obscure my vision in front of me, and like it hides the trees when I'm directly under them, but it doesn't hide them in front of me. And so I end up hitting things when I should be able to see them. I mean, I should be able to see what's in front of me. I'm driving a vehicle, right? But there's times because this doesn't hide right there. If it's over the road, in a lot of cases they are over the road, I can't see if there's a car there, and I'll end up hitting them. You know, there's bridges and stuff you go underneath and you can't see because it's obscured, right? Just because of your top-down angle, and that's just kind of how that works. So I'd love to be able to change the viewing angle of the van or any vehicle really that I'm driving. I think that'd be really sick. I realize that graphically it probably won't look as good. So, you know, I get it. But, man, it'd be super nice to have just a little more personal. And it would bring me down to the street level, too, which really immerses me in the city a lot more. Like, being able to get down. I know first person's out of the question. I know even over-the-shoulder third person's out of the question in this game. But just on driving, that'd be nice. Oh, I wanted to see. I haven't seen him in his chair yet, and it's closed. Yeah, we're closed anyway. It's fine. How's the floor? 100%. Looking great. Okay, good. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and sleep. Well, I'm going to go ahead and watch television first because I want to keep my happiness up. And gosh darn it, seeing the next episode of that show makes me happy. Now, I got a lot of stuff that's going out of stock here. I'd love to restock it, but I don't have the money. So that's part of what I'm doing here, is getting the money for that. So let's go to 7:45 a.m. All right, we have a little bit of cash now. I think what we need to do is get our stuff back in stock with that money. I think that's what I need to do. I think the wholesalers open at 8 o'clock, don't they? Do you open at 8? You do. Okay, so I'm going to go to the wholesaler. And I'm going to bring my car, which is parked on the street over here. Nice. And
hey, kid. That's what Fred always calls you, right? Kid? That's cute. Anyway, have fun with your little business, but don't give me any reason to worry about you, all right? Keep it small, kid.
And that's Jessica. So, like I said, those 4 rivals have voices, and they'll mess with you. And she wants you to keep it small, which to her, it just means you've opened one business in her territory. Don't open another, is all it means. She'll leave you alone as long as you only open the one. That's what she's basically threatening. Okay, we need a couple of things. I would like to get my hot dog place sorted out here too. We haven't had burgers in like 4 days. So that place is not doing well because of that. So let's grab the burgers. $2,000 in just burgers. That's going to be a huge hit to me. Are we out of anything else? Hot dog grill is out of hot dogs. Well, that's nice. Let's fix that. We'll go over to where the hot dogs are right over here. And then I'm also going to need to get the hair care products as well. Hot dogs are $2,400 for $300. Yikes. I feel like that price has gone up. Yeah, I feel like it did. Here's the hair care products. I'm just going to go ahead and get that. I only have 40 at a time there. Yikes. Are we good? No. Okay. Here's how we have to do this then. I am going to not have any hair care products because I really want to get that other business going instead. And then I'm going to do a delivery. And then with that money, I can hopefully afford to do the other thing. This is why I'm not doing deliveries, right? If I don't even know if I'm going to have that comment yet, but this is why I don't have on the phone, hey, please deliver this to my business. I can barely afford the resources they're selling in the first place right now. And, never mind paying extra for the delivery, right? On top of that. Because it is not free to have them bring it to you. So I'm trying to do the best I can with that. And now I'm going to drive across this. I'm going to facilitate the delivery of everything except the hair care products. Hopefully this business will do better today because they'll actually have hot dogs and burgers in stock. Right now, the only thing they can sell right now, I think, is just sodas. which is not good. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in a second. So I think I've sorted out a whole bunch of stuff. We're making almost 10,000 a day now. That feels good. We're out of... I just said I sorted everything out. Nope. I got hair products to deliver now, too. Okay, well, it's 6:50 a.m. We can't really get the hair products until we get the wholesaler open. I just got a text message from one of my employees. They said they want gold health insurance now. Oh, of course they do. Great. That's great. How about no, Cindy? Okay. How about no, Cindy? It's too expensive. So, tell you what. There we go. How about this, Cindy? Here's what we're going to do. You're going to work without it. And I'm going to find your replacement. That's what we're going to do. Yeah. As soon as the recruitment place opens, we're going to have another campaign going out to find your replacement. I've already fired another person who wanted gold health insurance. And I think there's another one that wants silver, which I'm debating on offering with Andrew. I'm debating on giving that just so I can have that taken care of. But where is it? It's in my employees here. Is it Megan? Yeah. Megan Schilling wants silver. And so far she's at 80% satisfaction. As long as she stays 80%, I'm all right with it. And if there's something that's important to them, if you don't meet it, then their happiness goes down. Unless you throw them bonuses and stuff. But if you're going to throw them bonuses, you might as well just offer them what they want. Thousands of dollars in bonuses just makes no sense. Just to give them the health insurance, right? So we'll look at that, but I'm just not prepared for that. I'm not ready for that right now. So for the hair products, anybody sells them, right? It's all of the wholesalers do. Yeah, all of them do. Now this is $5.83 here. I think they have different prices. Different neighborhoods have different prices on these things. $5.83 there. Interesting. So I guess the prices are just fluctuating a lot because Industry City had very different prices for hot dogs. But yeah, like hot dogs here are $25.45, and I just paid just over $2,000. I mean, I just paid a lot less over here for that. Now the price is up again. Okay, so they're fluctuating up and down. Maybe since I bought a bunch, the price rises, right? It's probably how that's working. Okay. Anyway, so I need hair care products, and I guess because I'm here, need to get to there. I can probably let's go to this one here. I don't think I've actually been to Total Produce Trading yet. It might be the only wholesaler I haven't visited yet, because I have the other ones in my address book I can call. And we're going to set that up today. Now that I've got a good steady income and I can afford to do so, I think a little bit easier, I'm going to get the Industry City restaurant at least set up for automatic deliveries so that I don't have to keep crossing that stupid bridge. I don't want to do it anymore, man. I still got to go over there. And somebody else in the comments mentioned that they'd probably have a car situated over there too. And then, if you need a car, you just take the subway over there and then you swap to the other car. That's actually not a bad idea because of how long that bridge is and how annoying it is to cross over and over again. That's not a bad idea, having two vehicles to do stuff like that. I can see it. Okay, so we're going to come over here. They're all in the same order too, which is nice. So, and yeah, my car's in bad shape. We're just going to buy 8 boxes of this stuff. And then I'm going to use this opportunity to also show you the interior of my hair care place as well, because that's something that you haven't seen yet. It's not done, of course. It's certainly not done, but we can get it moving. Is that? Oh, I'm already at. Okay, discard. Fine. Get in. I can only get 8. It's fine. So let's zip around over here, and then we want to talk to that person at the desk over there. Real quick, talk to this person at the desk. There we go. And I can start a contract, or I can just leave. And at this point, I'm just going to leave. I can start the contract over the phone just as easily. And we'll deliver the hair care products to the place. I'm at 33% on my car. Nope, make that 28%. 28% on my car. It's not great. I'm a bad driver now. I'm gonna show you guys what I've got so far anyway for this hair care place. And let's just park right in front of the parking meter. We'll just park up here. It's fine. See if I can squeeze into this tiny little spot right here. Just squeeze. Gotcha. Easy. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and grab one of these hair care products. Here's what I got so far. Now, this isn't the most efficient way to set up the shop at all, but I like it this way. So we have hair care products stationed near all of the people who are actually doing the hair care work. So that people who are getting their hair done can like look at the products and ask questions and stuff. That's kind of how I went with it. The customers, though, have to walk over and get them off the shelf and bring them to the cashiers. That's how the game structures it, but that's not how I've set it up. So it's fine. As long as they have it in stock, then they'll sell. It's okay. So let's grab this cart. And then I've got these glass dividers to kind of give, a little bit of, I don't know, not really privacy so much, but I'm just trying to go for a certain style here. And obviously I can still do the floors and the walls and all those things to make those right as well. Let's just go ahead and bring all these things in. And I think with having these things in stock really well, I'm just not going to bother delivering them to the individual shelves. We'll just put them in here. We can start making some pretty good money out of this place, and then I'm going to get deliveries going from there. Well, then we'll start having the places deliver instead of having to do it manually, and then that's when we can start to scale. We'll get probably I think I probably will end up going with a little bit of insurance, maybe some silver insurance for everybody. It's a good boss, right? That's something a good boss would do, is provide some kind of health care, right? You might do that. I'm just happy to see that there are no more alerts on the screen. That's really great too. And then I'm gonna do I want to fix this car? Do I care? I do. I mean, it's useful, and it's kind of the only car I have, so I probably should fix it before it gets completely trashed. I'm like one head-on collision away from a totaled vehicle, which I suppose is very realistic in every single context, I suppose. I'm like one street lamp away from a total on the car here, so I guess we'll go in 28%. It's another $900 to fix it. Cool. I guess we'll get fuel as well. Okay, I did the thing. Down to 4,600 bucks. And let's try to not wreck the car this time, I think, is probably the most ideal here. The next hire, I probably should, I can expand my HQ a little bit, I think. Tilton, where is Mildred? She's way up. Look at that. She's going. She's got a second one. Hairdresser. Where? She's not really in my neighborhood, though. Glamour and Glory. Okay. There's my Char Inc. headquarters. This building is still available. I wonder how the balance has us, what's good for that? Let's see. Lower Manhattan demand. Hair care products up 100% now, man. Look at that. Booming. Yeah, and you opened this at the same time. Coincidence? And now there's hype around it. Sure. Hell's Kitchen, by the way. Not hyping the hair care product, but we're still pretty decent, I guess, there. And then cutting hair, though, 60%, 59%, kind of down there now. Because I'm part of it. It's the demand for new businesses isn't there because I'm already there, but customer service is bad. So if we can increase customer service, then we can increase, customer satisfaction and stuff, and that goes up over time, and then you get more business and things like that as well. And since this location has a really good traffic score, there's a pretty good chance we won't even need any marketing to really just ramp it up. Where is it? Right here. A very good traffic score for what it is. The traffic score is, in general, it's like how many customers you can expect to get just by organic traffic around you. And this is building specific. So certain buildings have, so like maybe this street is busier than this street. There's more people walking around over here over here than there is over there. It could have something to do with this giant residential area that's right here, right? You know, there's just more people living nearby, that kind of thing. So anyway, that's how you read those things. And so to get that, there's two different ways we could really ramp up our customer service. One is what I'm already doing, which is just having HR train people. That is a little slower, but it's less expensive, and which is kind of what I'm going for here, is a little less expensive. The other way to do it is to get a headhunter and then just specifically look for really talented people. And that's going to cost you more. It's, you know, it is what it is. You can, if you ramp up fast enough and you get businesses fast enough, then that cost probably ends up being worth it. But, you know, there's two different ways to do it. And I'm going to do both because why not? Okay, so with a base, sort of a foundation of both of my businesses being fairly stable at the moment, let's go ahead and get into our contacts list here and see if we can't set up some stuff here. So Titans of Supply, Titans of Industry Supply, that is the wholesaler in Industry City. I think it makes more sense to have that store supply the hot dog store, right? So we're going to call these guys, start a contract with Sunset Grill. Delivery fee is $400. Every time we have a delivery, we're going to pay an extra $400 on top of that. But we don't have to go get it ourselves. Man, take it over there, take it over the bridge, etc. I like that. The hair care place, lower volume for now anyway. The products and stuff, a little lower volume on the sales, I think. So I'm going to not bother with a contract for that just yet. I'm just going to go ahead and manually deliver that because another $400 on top of all these deliveries doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're only selling one product at low volume. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to try to focus Sunset Grill. And then once I've got that delivery contract done, we can then start expanding the products that Sunset Grill offers. And then the delivery fee is like collective to that. So we're going to go ahead and accept Sunset Grill in that. And we can then open this up in the business manager and we can see things like this. So the total cost right now, of course, is $400. Order must be placed by day 56, 8 p.m., 2 days left. That is because these orders come on select days now. You can't just say I want it every 2 days, every 3 days, whatever. They come at a specific day. Okay, so you got to have your order in by the beginning of the week. So, and then it doesn't get delivered until whatever. But you can also repeat that order if you need to as well. So currently, Sunset Grill has 2,543 paper bags in stock. So that's no big deal. We don't need to have that. But if I wanted to make sure I'm just keeping a steady supply coming in anyway, we could pop 200 bags in here, right? And it's so, you know, gives you like an index of how everything works there. And then we can go with soda cans. Let's say I want 200 soda cans delivered as well. Okay. So total used and sold by this store last week was 672. So if I'm delivering this, I'm not going to meet the sales volume on that, is what it's saying. So I would need to deliver like, say, 700 of these things. And if I do that, then I can offset the week each time, right? It's just going to cost me more money. And I can see the total cost over here once I've got all the orders in place. So here, it's 1,000 bags a week. So I should be sending 1,000, but I'm just going to send 200 here just because I've already got a lot in there. And then I can always adjust it later next time. For burgers, I sold 964 last week. So let's send 1,000 burgers. And then hot dogs, we're at 1518. So why don't we send 1,600 this time? So we can offset the week. And then we can start looking at how to expand everything else. Now, of course, the total cost of this delivery now is $21,000. But this gets it set up for the entire week, and I don't have to touch it after that. I think we can probably go a little lighter on it just because of the cost. I don't have it. So we're going to go 800 here. And on the burger side, we'll go 600 for this delivery. And let's cut paper entirely at this time. It's not expensive, but we'll cut it entirely this time. And this is a much more reasonable cost for me at the moment to be able to meet the order. So I'll go ahead and hit order here. And the delivery happens on day 57. That's Monday. So deliveries will happen Monday here. And then I can do an urgent order, but I'll pay extra for it. I can also have this repeat, which I don't want to do yet because it's not like a weekly order just yet. But we're going to have that be, for this restaurant, we're going to have that be a thing. And then I will just focus on making sure that the hair care products and stuff are always in stock, which is why I'm over at Hudson Wholesale right now. I was going to get some more hair care products to be delivered here too. And I don't need them to be delivered, of course. I can just do it myself at this point. So I will do this part myself for now. Here we go. And maybe we'll buy 1 box of bags too, just so they don't run out. So we'll back up. Back up. Oh, wait. I'm only 5 out of 8. I can't count. I'm bad at math. Should I sell sodas at my hair care place too? That's an idea. We could have maybe coffee. You could sell coffee there. You know, people can get a coffee or get a soda. Maybe get a beer. Depends on the vibe. I don't know. I haven't seen the name of our hair care place just yet, but let's see. How much is in here? 8 out of 8 now. Okay, so I want 1 of these gone. Here we go. And then we'll just go ahead and grab 1 of the paper bags as well, which is on this side. Yeah, right there. Let's grab 1 of the paper bags too. Pop those in there. All right, 4,300 bucks, just enough money to get this settled. And then I don't have to think about the hair care place for several days at that point. And we can see just how much they actually sell. I'll start using the profits to get another one of those head washing stations. That'll help my maximum number. See, you're changing lanes without signaling, all right? You got to use your blinker, all right? Says the guy going the wrong way down the one-way street. At least I'm courteous. See, I use my blinker. There it is. Jeez. The blinker doesn't actually do anything, in case you're curious. I was curious as well. I asked him. It doesn't actually do anything. It's purely aesthetic. The drivers don't respond to it. Kind of wish they would, you know, like they'd let me in if I have my blinker on. Whoa! Made over $20,000 today. It's day 56. We're about to have taxes due pretty quick here as well. And also, the negative interest rate for the bank is going to hit pretty soon too. So you probably should pay that down a little bit. I think that it still happens on Monday. I want to say that still happens on Monday. So in case you don't know, negative interest rate is essentially the bank is going to charge us to keep our money. I know it sounds absurd, but that's reality for certain things. And so if I don't have a lot of money in my account, then they can't charge me as much money for keeping it in my account. And because I would pay off a loan doing this, I think that's probably a good thing. Let's go ahead and just do that. That takes care of a big bulk of the money that I got. So my loan is paid off now on that side. And I can't pay off this one entirely, but what I could do is say, hey, I want to pay $6,000, a $6,000 payment for it today. And we could do that. As long as we have that money, we could do that. So I'm ahead of Mr. Tilton now. We're in 17th place, and we haven't even had our initial taxes done yet. And now I basically could, it's Sunday, so I can't really set this up because I was going to set up more deliveries, but uh-oh. Lillian wants silver. Don McClintock wants gold. And now Cindy wants gold. And you know what? She's still at 80. So I'm all right with that. You know, if they want to stay at 80 on their happiness, I'm good with that. Was it Lily? Not Lillian. Dan, I want to see you. You're still at 80% too. That's fine. You want to stay at 80%? That's fine. You know, I'm okay with it. I don't have to give you the health insurance just yet. Looks like his income has been dropping a little bit. He's been slacking. Look at all these businesses earning negatives. Negative 80,000 from the law firm. What are you doing? How you gonna do that? You probably have way too many lawyers, not enough cases, you know? 27 businesses, 22 businesses. Nobody has more businesses than them. But yeah, cool. So now we have to figure out what the next business is. What's the next thing we're gonna go and hit? Obviously, I want to use my money to increase, you know, revenue and stuff for the hair care place. So I'm still going to do that. I'm still going to expand the product offerings of Sunset Grill as well. Want to do both of those things, but we need to be looking at bigger opportunities into the future. Now that we have a lot less debt too. Obviously I could have maybe spent it on business stuff too, but it's Sunday. It's a little harder to do these things on the weekends. I want to get recruiting going and stuff, and I want to be able to pay for those types of things too. It's okay. I can always pull out more money later. And I want to also get investment accounts going too at some point here. Probably on the 3rd business or so, maybe the 4th, I'll start putting things in for an investment account as well. Yeah. Still lots of things closing. Lots of reshuffling happening. Still kind of waiting for them to iron out. Let's go after the garment district here. I don't want to I'm going to do one business per area, right? I'll be introduced to all the rivals, but I won't take any of them off. And then that way I can diversify where I'm offering my stuff, and it lowers my risk of being things. I think Garment District is Ingrid. Hell's Kitchen is Jessica. And then I think Midtown was... They changed it? No, he's in Midtown. He's Midtown. Zhao's in Midtown, and then you're Murray Hill, which means Lower Manhattan is also just major free from, you know, the big guys. So I could go into, like, say, an lawyer hourly fee. You could open up a law firm in Lower Manhattan. That's not bad. That'd make us some money, wouldn't it? I bet it would. Open up a gym, maybe. A nightclub. And there's lots of stuff we could do. I think, you know, office stuff, we don't need... It's just people. It's services, right? We don't need to worry about the warehouses and stuff like that. So I think that might be my next play. You know? I think it might be. But in order to do that, we're going to need more education. Yeah, that's going to be a thing we need. So back at the Manhattan Business School, they are open today. I didn't realize they were open on Sundays. Well, hot diggity dog. We're going to go get ourselves some office education. And I took a personal day yesterday. Saturday was just go to the park, go work out, watch television, get your happiness up day. So lots of bonuses for happiness right now because of that. And we'll just go to school today. I think that's neat. We can just get that done. I don't think I can get it done, but I can get a lot of progress on it. So we have a little bit of time in already, right? We did a little bit before. Now I can slam this over and just let's take a little break in the middle to like get a bite to eat or something. Let's be a little more. We'll go 5 hours here. 5 hours. All right, and now we can maybe just go get a quick. That's not quite enough. I think we can go a little closer than that, can't we? Let's go another 3 hours. Go another 3 hours here. And then we'll just go outside really quick. We'll get a bite to eat if there's any restaurants nearby. Evil Genius. Ooh, that's a cool... Look at that. Oh, that's a cool logo right there. Oh, man. That electronics store. Man, that's cool. I like that a lot. Well done. Urban Boutique. I like looking at some of these logos. They're great. Get yourself inspired for designs, everyone. I'll just go to Elgato. Elgato's fine. It's right there. It's down the road. Very consistent. And, you know, I need to have some groceries anyway, but $11 for fresh food is so expensive. We'll just eat that right now. There we go. And I don't know if it didn't really give me the energy I was expecting, but I didn't... Whoops, going the wrong way. Didn't get the energy, but I also didn't buy any sodas or caffeine or anything like that either, so it's fine. Available for rent. I could live out this way. I don't have a place in the Garment District yet. Could look into doing that. Set myself up in the Garment District as well. Probably I'll have an apartment in every neighborhood at some point here. All right. All the way to the end of closing time. There we go. And we're running low on hot dogs. Now, that is going to get remedied now by an automatic delivery, which I should have enough money for. I did forget about that. I already forgot about it. It's been more time for me than it has been for you, okay? Like, for you, it was like, oh, look, he cut the video, and now we're spending money. For me, it's been 4 hours between cuts. I have a busy personal life too, so I forgot about that. So anyway, it'll be fine. So the delivery happens tomorrow at 8 a.m. So I have to pay for it at 8 a.m. And the price has gone down, because it's whatever the price is at the time. So right now, hot dogs are going to get delivered to Sunset Grill, and that's gonna be great. I don't have to do it, and everything will get delivered, and it'll be fine. So we'll go back to the apartment, and that was an education day. We got a little bit left to do, but I'm thinking, yeah, next business, a Lower Manhattan law firm. Sure. None of the rivals that talk to me will care about that, and there are now no law firms in Lower Manhattan, so we could definitely make some money with that and not have to deal with the supply of everything. I don't have to have any logistics for that at all. I just need to set up a really kick-ass office, which is expensive as a startup cost, but because they're going to want fancy things. And I think at that point, with the lawyers coming into play, I think at that point, yeah, maybe there's a case to be made of getting a headhunter at that point, because headhunters are objectively good. Let's just watch a little television here. There we go. And we've got, ooh, that is not what I expected to see. How did that happen? Oh, right. I paid my freaking loan. I'm not very smart, guys. Well, yeah, I forgot about that. I did that too. I forgot about that too. The $6,000 payment I was going to make on the loan. Yeah, I did that. Okay, well, it's okay. The delivery will fail, and we'll just have to do this one more time. No big deal. Tell you what, now that I've played terribly today, we can leave the video here so that I can get some sleep and come back with a fresh mind and play better tomorrow, okay? Take it easy. Love your faces. Thanks for watching. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.